What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to the Global Pokemon Society Draft League, and we are heading down to the minor leagues to check out a battle between two new teams to the Society this season, the Buffalo Bidoofs taking on the Memphis Mews. And you look at these two teams, and these look like some uber teams. We look at Buffalo, they got Sandaconda, not the best sand setter, but it's what they got to work with, paired with Excadrill, Dracovish, Lucario, Kommo-O, and Ditto. Ditto seems like real good going up against this other team here, the Memphis Mews, who have Cinderace, Galarian Darmanitan, Torkoal, Venusaur, Mandibuzz, and Charizard. So these teams coming out of the draft looks like they knew what they wanted to do. And Buffalo just putting in the order they had it up there. No shenanigans here. But yeah, I'll be honest, guys. This might be the last season for the minors. It might be a failed experiment here. Last season, we had a lot of participation difficulties, and already this season, week 1, we had 3 teams forfeit, so 3 out of 8, that's not a good scenario. So I'm thinking we might just be expanding the majors next season, doing something with that. If I could get real crazy, I would have 2 separate leagues that would, like, you know, they would cross battle a little bit in the regular season, but almost have like a, you know, NL, AL, NFC, AFC sort of thing. You know, East, West, and NBA and hockey. So here we see the standard leads from both teams, Sandaconda and Torkoal. I'm excited for these two teams, though. I think these two teams, you can see from the draft, they know what they were doing. Torkoal switches out, goes into Venusaur. Sandaconda goes for the Earthquake. He's going to get some good damage there. Nice critical hit. That worked out very nice. Oh, but he stays in against Venusaur. Venusaur is going to go for that Giga Drain and get all this health right back. Yep. I think I would have liked Kommo-O in this case here. Yeah, you see all that health coming back. Sandaconda does get the Sand Spit, so it will overwrite the Sun, which I guess is a consolation prize. We see the Life Orb there. And he's going to need another crit Earthquake, because this won't do as much damage. Alright, so now he's going to switch out. Focus Sash on the Kommo, which is interesting. If I was worried about a fairy, I would probably do that, but you don't see any fairy types here, so Giga Drain, this shouldn't do too much here against Kommo. Yeah, much better. I feel like there I would have liked a Sleep Powder from the Venusaur, predicting the switch out. We see Overcoat on Kommo-O. Playing Scale seems like not a bad play. Okay, he does switch out here. Goes back into Torkoal, get the Sun back up. Getting Stealth Rocks up would be very beneficial for Bidoofs. They've had a couple opportunities here and haven't gone for it. Torkoal's going to eat this up. Alright, here comes the Stealth Rocks this time. Torkoal could have Rapid Spin, though. Oh, they just trade rocks here. But Torkoal knows he's not threatened by Kommo-O in this position, so again, Torkoal can just Rapid Spin, then kind of go from there. I almost like the idea of switching in Sandaconda, because if he goes for the Rapid Spin, you automatically get the will-o-wisp onto Excadrill. That's huge, or onto Dracovish. That's huge. Yeah, see, my thought process was bring in Sandaconda, take whatever attack is going to happen, get knocked out, and then you bring in Dracovish. Now, no sun up. You know, you wouldn't be burned here. Mandibuzz is going to come out, and this is going to really wall Dracovish with the burn in the sun. Yeah, you see how little this does. What is the Mandibuzz answer here? Probably have to be Excadrill with something. We see a lot of Stealth Rocks, too. No rock type attacks. And a lot of physical attackers. In fact, everything on here is a physical attacker, so Foul Play from Mandibuzz is going to be doing so much damage. Ooh, Defog, interesting. Does get rid of the rocks on his side, but also gets rid of the rocks on the other side. I think you could have left Torkoal in against the Dracovish due to the burn and the sun and done a Rapid Spin instead. But we'll see. I don't think it's a egregious play. And the rocks aren't too great against the Bidoofs. They are very scary against Memphis, so I do agree, take those down as quickly as possible. Okay, he switches out Mandibuzz. Goes back into Venusaur. He should have a couple more turns of Sun. This Iron Head, though, is going to take down Venusaur. I wonder what he was expecting here, or if he was just going for a sack. Maybe he was thinking it'd be a Rock Slide. Or a setup. Maybe like a Sword Stance setup. Yeah, with the burn Dracovish now, this really cripples Buffalo. I'm not sure really how they're gonna come back from this, because now you see Darmanitan come out, and that is just terrifying. Darmanitan with the Earthquake. This should knock out Excadrill easily. Ditto's gonna come out. Now this is gonna be a speed tie. Unless for some reason Memphis is a crazy person and doesn't have Choice Scarf. I have to see. Flare Blitz. Was that the play? Torkoal can switch in here pretty easily if he's thinking it's not an Earthquake. If he wants to be safe, maybe Mandibuzz is the play. Now, this could just come down to a speed tie, to be honest. Let's see, Memphis really thinking this over. I mean, it is a tough spot. Oh, he stays in and loses the speed tie. And Ditto takes down Darmanitan. Takes a hefty recoil, but hey, you got that threat out of the way. Torkoal comes out. Drought back up. Good timing on that. Now, how are you going to beat this Torkoal? Stuck in Flare Blitz, so you gotta pivot out. Kommo-O's your best pivot, unless you want to sack Dracovish. Like, Like, Dracovish just isn't doing anything here. It's just a sack at this point. Okay, that was good. He predicted the will-o-wisp spam again. Now Memphis can go back into Mandibuzz here. Take next to nothing. Yep. Doesn't have anything to hit super effectively on this Mandibuzz, so I think Mandibuzz is almost like GG. He does have Orsphere on Lucario, so is this a special attack Lucario? Mandibuzz roosts to get back his health. I'm guessing you just keep trying to click Orsphere, try and get some crits. But I mean, you might need like back-to-back crits with this Mandibuzz. Let's see. Yeah, even with crits, you're not going to really be able to do this here. Flash Can's going to do about the same. Mandibuzz with foul play. He can safely roost in this position. This is where you need the crit. Nope, he doesn't get it. The roost will come back up. And then he can roost again. I mean, right now, Buffalo is fine with this stall because they are up 5 Pokemon to 1. So, this actually benefits Buffalo here. And since Lucario doesn't really do anything against the rest of these Pokemon, I would just be spamming Orsphere. Okay, he's gonna switch out. Like, in the society, we discourage stalling, but in that same vein, like, you need something that can break through the stall, right? And in this position, it actually, see, he could click Toxic here on something, or he could Roost up. I actually think Roost would have been better here because it's going to be an obvious switch. Cinderace. But, like, Bidoof actually doesn't mind if Memphis is stalling in this position because they are the ones up on Pokemon, you know? Now Cinderace is in, and that's kind of scary. Cinderace goes for U-turn. This should be enough to take down Sandaconda. Now with that, Buffalo's in a bad position because they have a lot of damage on all their Pokemon. And their Breaker Dracovish is severely crippled. Especially with Torkoal still around. Now you have to go Kommo-O, and you have to hit... Like, you can't keep going Dracovish. Dracovish isn't doing anything. Dracovish leads to Mandibuzz, which just brings you back to where you were. And again, I think you could leave Torkoal in here. Yeah, see, watch this. Yeah, barely does anything. Torkoal gets the rocks back up. And now you can switch out into Mandibuzz here. Yeah, that burn on the Dracovish was very good. That was a very good read. And you even saw that, a critical hit. Vicious Rent, like, that should destroy things. And in the sun, burn did 25% to Mandibuzz. So at this point, this is Memphis's game. What can Buffalo do here? Mandibuzz goes for the roost, which they should, because if they took another Dracovish hit, they might be within a crit range. Mandibuzz might try and go for a Toxic again. Maybe we want to switch back out into Cinderace. By Mandibuzz, I mean Ditto. Oh, good thing Charizard. Alright, well, I guess he's ready to do some damage here. Charizard avoids the attack. Yeah, now Charizard can just start clicking buttons. Charizard in the sun nukes things. Like, it doesn't matter if you resist. Dracovish is a 2x resist. It's gonna take rocks damage and then it's gonna die here. Oh, Scorching Sands. Still enough to take out Dracovish. But I was gonna say even like a flamethrower or, you know, Heat Wave would have KO'd. He's gonna take some more rocks damage. Thankfully, he doesn't transform into Charizard before that. I mean, Weather Ball is probably your best. No, Overheat. Click the Overheat. Gotta nuke this guy. Pushes out, assuming into Torkoal, yep. But Torkoal, even though it resists, this Overheat in the sun, gonna do huge damage. Takes out Torkoal. However, the solar power, I think, will be enough to take down Ditto. Oh, it barely hangs on. Does he go back out into his own Charizard? No, he goes into Mandibuzz. So now you can go into Kommo-O. Yeah, this Overheat, now with the stat drop, it's not going to do as much. You'll die to the solar power. Look at that. That still did a lot. Ooh, the sunlight faded. It's kind of good for Charizard. You gotta swap out here. It's fishing for a crit, but now with the sun gone, a crit won't even matter. Foul play is gonna take out Ditto. Got a minute left, so in this position, you know, Mandibuzz can just keep roosting. Mandibuzz goes for Toxic. So, I mean, Kommo-O does have a chance to get a critical hit here. No, Mandibuzz barely hangs on. Probably gonna roost at this point. Yep. Not that it overly matters because the battle timer ends here. Yeah, and I think even with a crit, Memphis would have won on health. Yeah, the key to this was the will-o-wisp onto Dracovish. Once that happened, Buffalo lost their wall breaker. And there was just no real way of getting that back. So, good game. And I look forward to more of what the minors can do. I think we see a couple pretty solid teams here. And as always, stay classy, Society.